Good morning. Today we have beautiful reflection. We took time to find from meditations from the saints. There are several saints here meditating this gospel. Short but beautiful. July 17th, Thursday the 15th week in ordinary time. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened. Jesus declares to us in today's gospel, and I will give you rest. He's speaking to the crowds following him, harassed and downtrodden, like sheep without a shepherd, lifting the loads that oppress them. The Pharisees were crushing them with a series of minor rules which never brought peace to their hearts. The heaviest weights that people carry are their sins. As St. Augustine pointed out, Jesus tells people who are sweating and under heavy and useless burdens, come to me and I will give you rest. How could he relieve those weighted down by sin except by forgiving them? Every confession is a liberation for sins, even venial ones, and our wearisome oppression. We come away from this sacrament at peace, ready to struggle afresh. It is as though he said, all you are tormented and afflicted, laboring beneath the burden of anxiety and desire, cast it aside by coming unto me, and I will refresh you, and your souls shall find the rest of which your desires rob you. St. John of the Cross. Nobody can expect to go through life without sorrow, pain, or worry. A Christian cannot make the mistake which St. Gregory the Great described as follows. There are some who wish to be humble, but without being despised, who wish to be happy with their lot, but without being needy, who wish to be chaste without mortifying the body, to be patient without suffering. They want both to acquire virtues and to avoid the sacrifices those virtues involve. They are like soldiers and who flee the battlefield and trying to win the world for the comfort of the city. Virtues cannot be had without effort and trials. What does the yoke of Jesus refer to in the gospel? The Jews used the image of a yoke to express submission to God. They spoke of the yoke of the law, the yoke of the commandments, the yoke of the kingdom, and the yoke of God. Jesus says his yoke is easy. The Greek word for easy can also mean well-fitting. Yokes were tailor-made to feed the oxen well. Oxen were yoked 2 by 2. Jesus invites us to be yoked with him, to unite our life with his life, our will with his will, and our heart with his heart. To be yoked with Jesus is to be united with him in a relationship of love, trust, and obedience. For those first followers of Jesus, a yoke was a familiar term. Many will have worked with oxen and other animals on a regular basis to plow their fields. To do so, they will place a wooden yoke over the oxen, which was a form of harness that was also attached to the plow, making it easier for the oxen to till the soil. To be strapped with a yoke was an indication of servitude, since that was the role of the oxen. In commenting upon this passage, St. Augustine analogized the yoke of Christ with the wings of a bird. A bird's wings are large in comparison to its body. As a result, if someone were to conclude that removing the wings from a bird will make its life easier, by righting it of that excess weight. Such an action will have the effect of keeping bound to the earth, but give its wings back, then that yoke will enable it to soar through the skies. So it is with the yoke of our Lord. If we accept the invitation to be a servant of God, and we take upon ourselves the yoke of Christ for the fulfillment of our mission of service, we will discover that act of serving licenses us, refreshes us, invigorates us, and energizes us. Service of God is what we are made for, just as a bird is made to have wings. And like the bird, if we remove the yoke of service of God from our lives, then we are weighted down and cannot accomplish the good we are meant to do. We are also told in this passage that we are not carry our yoke. Rather, we are meant to carry Christ's yoke. Take my yoke upon you, Jesus said. Carrying Jesus' yoke means we are called to live our lives with him and in him. He came to serve and to give his life for others. It is our duty to do the same by allowing him to do so within us. It is Christ and his servitude that must be the motivation and foundation of our lives. Daily quote from the early church fathers: "Grace bear us," by an anonymous early author from the Greek church. My yoke is easy and my burden light. The prophet says this about the burden of sinners. Because my iniquities lie on top of my head, so they have also placed a heavy burden on me. Place my yoke upon you and learn from me that I am gentle and humble of heart. Oh, what a very pleasing weight that strengthens even more those who carry it. For the weight of earthly masters gradually destroys the strength of their servants, but the weight of Christ rather helps the one who bears it. Because we do not bear grace, grace bears us. It is not for us to help grace, but rather grace has been given to aid us. What do you think, my brothers and sisters? Beautiful? There are more. Thank you. We present our prayers to loving God with confidence.